Everything seems to be smoothing out at work. The Monday morning meeting wasn't nearly as bad as I had it worked up to be, and it was kind of no big deal. And I was like, why was I getting so worked up? I don't know. But my therapist was right about that. And then just in general, I think maybe I'm kind of getting into the routine. And I don't know, last week I was just feeling so depressed. This week it seems a little more optimistic, a little brighter. I was thinking about mushrooms a little bit, so I'm just taking a break here at lunch, and I did a really small dose the other day, and then I just laid down and listened to some music that I had picked out. My basic observations were like, I got this sense of like being hollow, like a sort of emptiness. It's hard to put my finger on, and I could observe it and still feel it at the same time. And then my lips got a little bit numb. I remember in the past it would make my nose kind of itchy, but I don't think I'd had enough to kind of go into that zone, And then I was just kind of feeling, I don't know, it wasn't really fun. It wasn't really even recreational. Like, it was just more like a sense of emptiness or hollowness, or almost like getting ready for something. Really hard to put my finger on. But it was not an imperceptible dose. It was just 1 gram. But it wasn't enough to... It wasn't a journey. It was a very short walk. Like, I would walk to the end of the block and back. So, no big deal. And then I'm kind of struggling with my energy after work. Like, I feel so tired when I get home. I just want to lay down and go to bed. But I really can't. I got some stuff going on, and then I got to get back on that tile job. I missed last weekend, and then we had bad weather, and I didn't even work on my motorbike, and I didn't do the tile job. But it's kind of hard to just keep going every weekend. I got that old man thing kicking in, just feeling kind of old. But another interesting note is I've been seeing a lot of interesting jobs coming up on Indeed and stuff, and even some railroad worker jobs, and I applied for one and got a response back. But they had more questions, and they're kind of complicated, so I'm going to have to sit down and think about that, form a response, and get it back to them. And then it's kind of a drive. It'd be another half an hour further than I'm already driving, and through some of the worst traffic Salt Lake has to offer. But it's $25 an hour, which is $8.50 more an hour than I'm making right now. So it might be worth it, I don't know. I think it would be worth it. But I had seen some others, but I haven't updated my resume yet. And I think, once I do that, I'll feel more confident for applying for more stuff. But I guess that's it for today. Things are just kind of going along, and I feel like I'm kind of finding my feet and kind of moving in the direction of figuring out what's next, and maybe even feeling a little more optimistic again. And the days do kind of grind on. Like, when it's like 9:30 in the morning, I feel like it should be 11 or something, and then I see it's only 9:30. I'm like, oh, that sucks, So I'm not really enjoying this job. I just want to find a job I love, that I look forward to going to. And I don't even have to love it. I just have to want to like it, and I want to be there. And like today, we're just pulling weeds and doing some other stuff that seems kind of just inconsequential, And I get that underemployment feeling going again. But all right, well, thanks for listening to me.